Hey, let's go down to the field right now. We're going to join Jim Watson with a radio duo that has been dominating for years, Kevin and Bean on Kroq.
That's right, Patrick. Any of us who drove, and back in the day I drove from Orange County all the way to Burbank, these guys kept me sane on the freeways of Southern California with a morning show on KROQ, the world famous KROQ. It's Kevin and Bean, kids. Good to see you guys. You guys throwing out the first pitch tonight, but you've done this before, right?
We have. This is a little bit of a real-life web redemption for my man Kevin here, who really has not lived down the shame of his last throw that hit the dirt.
It bounced. It was a one-bouncer. But in my defense, the catcher was an outfielder, so I figured one bounce is what he does, right?
Now you guys have launched a lot of careers. Kimmel is your guys' fault. Adam Carolla, that was yours. He used to be Mr. Bertram on your show. Right. When he came out, he threw 3 pitches to get it to the plate. He airmailed one, then he skipped one, then he finally hit the glove.
That doesn't seem like that ought to be allowed. It seems like you should get one shot and you should do it right.
Wait,
right, Kevin?
Do I get 3 pitches?
One and done. Now you're going to throw and he's going to catch? How'd you decide that?
I don't think he's going to catch, unless we're talking about something else.
No, I think we're going to have an actual Dodger doing the catching. I'm just here for moral support. Kevin has a plan, though. What are you going to try tonight that maybe has never been tried in the history of celebrity first pitch?
I'm going to throw a knuckleball. I am going to throw a perfect knuckleball right down the middle. Because it's the hardest pitch to throw, and if I do it, then I rule.
He's the man forever if he makes this work.
Right.
So now my producer, he asked me, is there a way that you can relate these guys to athletics? Is it true that you're actually related to Jeff Hostetler? Is that true?
Yeah, Jeff Hostetler is a cousin that I didn't know until he became famous, and then I tried to glom on.
And I have one for you also. It says in your bio, and I don't know if I'm just being yanked here, but it says you're a big fan of Clyde Tombaugh, who discovered Pluto.
The great American scientist Clyde Tombaugh. Yeah, hell yeah. Who is it?
Do you know that he's Clayton Kershaw's great uncle? Did you know that?
I do. I hope to shake Mr. Kershaw's hand just for that reason tonight.
It's all dialed in. One thing
going on TV, is it?
One thing that you have to keep in mind is that these guys, there is a Kevin and Bean jinx. Usually when they're around a team, things don't go so well after that. Good luck with that first pitch, boys.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Kevin and Bean, 5:30 on KROQ every morning. I'm up. Aren't you guys?
No. Not even.
Why are they on the show then? That's what I'm wondering. The bad luck guys.
Probably.